Hello guys! A Brazilian YouTuber gave an interview to the New York Times saying that the Brazilian president is the worst COVID president in the world. But I'm here to tell you some things that he might forgot or just didn't want to say to the world. And even though I don't have like million subscribers as him, I don't pretend to be a seal. First of all, the same guy who blamed Jair Bolsonaro for going out on the street supported the violent Antifa's protests that brought together thousands of people. And not just supported, but kept in silence while others Antifa's protests were happening in the country. But obviously, in this protest, the COVID wasn't spread. It only occurs when the president goes to the street. The president can't go for a walk, but Antifas can. Break the rule of stay at home, break glass, put fire on the city, punch the oppositors, and that's okay. We have a word for this here in Brazil. It's called hypocrisy. Since the beginning, our president, Jair Bolsonaro, defended that COVID kills, but hunger and unemployment as well.
Sempre afirmei que tínhamos dois problemas a resolver: o vírus e o desemprego. O desemprego também leva à pobreza, à fome, à miséria, enfim, à própria morte.
And according to UN, coronavirus crisis could double the number of people suffering due to hunger. Now we see that he's not wrong about worrying about it. And no, Jair Bolsonaro didn't go out calling for military intervention. Who can prove it? Oh, let's hear him.
Cadê o AI-5? Acabou com o AI-5, não existe adicional no Brasil mais. É uma besteira.
Fecha o Supremo e o...
Não sei essa conversa fechar. Aqui não tem fechar nada, dá licença aí. Aqui é democracia.
Isso, muito bem.
Aqui é respeito à Constituição brasileira. Supremo aberto, transparente, Congresso aberto, transparente.
He puts the blame on our president for asking the health authorities to forcibly change the official medicine leaflet to include coronavirus as a prescribed use case. So, if there is one medicine that cuts death rate, he must take care of his population. What I see here is that the YouTuber is not concerned with the good intention of the president, which obviously is taking care of someone who is hopeless, because if there is the minimum chance of the medicine works, it can save lives. And when you see the video, you think that this is the only thing that President Jair Bolsonaro did. But no, look what he did. He gave emergency aid of 600 reais for more than 60 million people, 6,500 respirators delivered in all regions of the country, 9.2 thousand hospital beds, 163 million protective equipment for health system, and plus 1 million Brazilians was recovered from COVID, and 45 million COVID research projects. When Jair said that was easy to implement a dictatorship in Brazil, he was referring to the governors of Brazil who are arresting people for walking on the beach.
E no recreio, mano, não pode nem dar rolê mais no...
2, 1, eu sou uma foca, olha!
And better than us, you guys from USA know that the Second Amendment provides US citizens the right to bear arms because it was originally created to give citizens the opportunity to fight back against a tyrannical federal government. So, Bolsonaro was just saying that he doesn't want our people enslaved by a tyrant government in the future. Next one. The YouTuber poses as if the president is leading Brazil in COVID's deaths, as if all responsibility is his and his own. Felipe Neto forgot that our Supreme Court removed the powers of the president and delegated them to governors and mayors. So, is that all Bolsonaro's fault? I don't think so. Who was or is prepared to deal perfectly with the pandemic? The causes of death are multifactorial. Is putting all deaths on his shoulders fair? He, unlikely the YouTuber, took several good steps for the country that were not even mentioned in the video. And why so? Because the truth is that just like in the USA, the opposition does everything to see the US in a worse condition, just to put the blame on whom they disagree with. So, the same is happening here in Brazil. And seriously, I don't know why the New York Times called him to speak for Brazil. We have a lot of great journalists here in Brazil. Why didn't they ask them for their opinion? And just to let you know, there is a campaign here in Brazil called Moms Against Felipe Neto. Moms are always right, okay? This is the guy that you are giving relevance for his political opinion.
2, 1. Eu sou uma foca, olha!
And as Felipe Neto said, I need to say anything more? That's all, folks.